If you want to be a professional, if you want to be the best athlete that you can be, you need someone who can push you, who's going to push you, and not only just push you to so far, but push you to exceed your limits that you may have thought that you never can reach before.
I don't need recognition. I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position.
If you'd said to me 5 years ago that I would be presenting internationally in New York and LA, I would have said, don't be ridiculous.
I'm paying dues. I'm in position.
I always seemed to come alive when I was entertaining people, and this was a big part of my group exercise classes. I loved to make exercise fun.
Well, I met Joe a long time ago. I was an assessor for Body Pump, so I was sitting down with my cup of tea, and then all of a sudden I put in the video and Joe appeared. And as soon as I saw Joe, it was like the passion, the enthusiasm, and I just thought, I've got to have her working for me.
When I look back now, I realise that although my sessions were very entertaining, they were very generic. And it wasn't until I got an injury that everything really started to change. Suddenly I had the real threat of needing surgery on my knee, and it was at that point that I discovered Faster.
So I met Joe, a mutual friend, John. He mentioned to me that he had a colleague down in South London who was someone who I need to be training with if I wanted to reach the next level. He told me that, no one but her will definitely help me get to the next level. She will break me like I've never been broken before, but in that, I would definitely get to where I want to get.
What I discovered through reading the research was that if I wanted to get better at performance, then I needed to go back to something we call skill development, which really is doing the movements but with a slightly wider variation. And then you can go back and improve your performance. And interestingly, that emotional journey was completely paralleled in my personality. A lot of the time we stay in performance, which is that safe side of our character, where what we actually sometimes need to do is to go to that crazy side and play, get things wrong, not worry about failing, and learn from that, and then go back to that more serious aspect. And I realised that all through my life I had that dilemma between those two sides of my character. This new thought process really helped me to change the way I moved. I didn't need my knee operation, which was obviously absolutely fantastic. I reduced that fear that I had around moving. And interestingly, following that with the emotional journey, I'd also reduced that fear of myself as well and started to gain confidence.
The first time I went to a course that she was running for other personal trainers, I came away not only full of knowledge, but also a bigger thirst for more knowledge. But what really impressed me was how good she is, because there were some personal trainers there that had been working in the industry for 10, 15 years that just went, wow, I had no idea that you could do that.
So after I had embraced this crazy side of my personality and brought that together with the enthusiasm and passion that I always had for anything that I did, I clearly couldn't just leave it here with my clients. All my friends were in the fitness industry, they were all trainers, and so it seemed like the logical thing to go into presenting so that all of these people could go through the journey that I had been on and hopefully take that back to more people and help them.
Jo is quite crazy, but she knows her stuff.
She has inspired me and awakened a kind of a real thirst for knowledge on how she makes the magic happen, how she makes me feel so good.
What I wanted to do was to give people that environment where they could feel safe and yet they could be brave, so that we weren't just focusing on the fear of movement but also overcoming challenges. And I believe that by creating an environment where you can play, where you can fail, will then improve your overall performance. and really allowing people to go on that emotional journey throughout their training, I think will get people more excited about wanting to move.